back to my channel. Today I have for you an October favourites. I only have a few stuff here, but let's just jump right in. First up, I actually love op shopping, and this month I went to a few op shops. I went as Britney Spears for my Halloween costumes. So of course I needed her snake from the 2001 VMAs performance. So I went to a few op shops to find that, and along the way I picked up a few books. So one of my favourites this month has been 100 Things to Do Before I Kick the Bucket. A list of 100 things to do, pretty self-explanatory title, and in it is more serious things like visit the Eiffel Tower, have pasta in Paris, but there are also a few silly ones like start a Mexican wave and a flash mob. I really want to get out there and start trying more things, so this is a great way for me to get out there. Also, this book was only 20 cents, so that was a steal and I couldn't resist. Another of my favourites has been perfume. My sisters last year for my wedding actually got me Taylor Swift's perfume as a little gift. This month I've been spraying it on me almost every day, and also with Taylor Swift having new music and songs out, it's really reignited my love for her, and this scent is so amazing and it just smells so sweet and it makes me feel like I am a fairy in a mystical forest. Next up is another book. I am a big Agatha Christie fan. I love the TV shows that are adapted from her books. I watch Poirot with my mother and I sometimes watch Miss Marple. So from the op shop I managed to nab this book for $2.50. It has 3 books inside. Murder is Easy, Dead Man's Folly, and The Man in the Brown Suit. I started reading Murder is Easy, which I love. Dead Man's Folly is about Poirot. So for $2.50 you really couldn't go wrong with this book. I'm a big fan of colouring in books and I always have been. That was actually a big trend at the start of this year, I feel. So I was browsing Etsy one day and I came across these colouring in books. Now, I don't know anyone in this day and age who isn't a massive fan of Friends. That TV show is iconic, so I couldn't go past this Friends colouring in book. Inside, what I love about it is it not only has the pictures for you to colour in, but it also has quotes. And this random page I turned to is Chandler Bing. He is one of my favourites, and the quote is, "I'm not great at advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?" I am also a massive fan of Gilmore Girls. I have fond memories of watching that show with my mom and my sisters, and the revival happened last year and I just couldn't get enough. So of course I had to pick up this Gilmore Girls colouring in book. This one has quotes as well. The page I turned to said Rory's Love Interest 101. It has Dean, her high school sweetheart, Jess, troubled but charming, and Logan, rich college boyfriend. Now, personally, I am Team Jess all the way, and then Team Dean. I love that Dean came to her at the exact right time. He was her first boyfriend. He was so sweet to her, but I love Jess because who doesn't like a bad boy? And I have started colouring in this one already. That's Rory on her 16th birthday. So these 2 colouring in books have been great. Not only have they given me something to do, something fun, but they are also a great way to relax. Lastly on my list of October favourites is this camera. I actually purchased this camera for my wedding last year. Recently found a way to display it as a prop in my house. So seeing it again has made me really appreciate it. I actually bought it off eBay and it is an original camera. It doesn't actually work, I don't think, but I just love the nostalgic element and that it's vintage. And I just wonder who owned this camera, what pictures did they take, where did they go? So I love thinking about that for this camera. My favourite app that I have been using this month has been Snapchat. I have 2 Snapchat streaks currently with my sister and my husband Damien. Mine and my sister Cayce's Snapchat streak is actually on 189. I'm going to New Zealand in a couple weeks and we are set to hit 200 over there. Mine and my husband Damien's streak is on 232. My sister Cayce and I actually had a streak going earlier on in the year. We hit 46 and then just the worst thing ever happened, and she somehow forgot to streak me within like the 24 or 28 hours, and we actually lost the streak. But I feel like losing that streak set us up for something better, and we now know how it feels to actually lose a streak. And all of those memes about losing a streak is completely true. The feels. So Snapchat is one of my favorite apps this month. That was just a quick and short video, but I really hope that you guys liked finding out what I've been loving in October. Have a great rest of the month. Bye!
This year I also got the chance to dress up as Luna Lovegood again for a Harry Potter pub crawl.